Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia with the king of Lethwei. Just got back from BKFC Rome in Italy. We go back a long way, so had a little thought to come by late at night for a catch up. Good to see you. How was Rome?
It was good. It was good. Good event, blood, and good connections, good meetings. Very bullish meetings, actually. Yeah.
Interesting. I saw you presented Conor McGregor with a sword. What was that about?
The warrior sword from the king of Lethwei to the king of the fight game. I give him all my props, and I have no problem telling him. I told him, I said, the amount of eyes that you brought to the game will. There's only one guy that can do this in a lifetime, and then after that, everybody follows through. So I said that you've helped all the disciplines around the world, MMA, bare knuckle, including Lethwei, and actually was very touched by this. Very, very touched by this. I can see in his eyes, and but he also gave me a lot of props too prior to that. So it was a very beautiful encounter. I'll post about it very soon. So he said, that I'm spearheading the Lethwei, BKFC Lethwei, and said that the headbutt master. So it was very, very nice that two guys that were giving each other respect, and he was with his family. So I gave him the sword, beautiful Cambodian Khmer sword. So I said, you're a warrior, so it's the warrior sword, and it was to really like symbolize our partnership, and and also it's very unique. Like when you get gifted a sword,
I love that. So I remember seeing the press conference. I didn't know it was public then, and then I think it was Conor or David Feldman who said we're going to be doing BKFC that way. So tell us where we are at. What can you say? What's happening, and what would you like to happen with this project?
Okay, well, that's a good question, because many people are trying to dig, but he comes to my house and he's like, I can't say no. So right now it's looking very good. Basically, the Myanmar Lethwei Federation has been very, very good at accepting, and they're very open-minded, which is great, and they're really, really to be thanked at this. So they accepted the fact that basically it's going to be the same style as BKFC. So the wraps are going to be, the knuckles are going to be exposed. Burmese bare knuckle boxing is bare knuckle, no gloves. We always put a little I put one line of bandage just for the look, like Street Fighter look, but it's really bone to bone. I actually feel like it's more abrasive in a way because of the gauze, but the other one is also very cool because you see that the wrap stops mid-hand, so they accepted it because, again, they said we already fight no gloves, so there's no difference for us. Headbutts, there won't be a KO injury timeout, similar to what WLC did back in the days. And there will be a decision because there's going to be gambling involved, and people we need a clear winner for this. So in terms of tradition, Nick Chapman, who's also a UK resident, basically said he actually lives in Thailand now, but he said like he wants to be, and that's how he approached me. He's like, Dave, I want to keep really like the root of Lethwei. So the Lekamun is a must. Everybody needs to do the challenge gesture before the fight. If they want to do the full Lethwei the dance, they can do it as well. But like the minimum they need to challenge with honor and respect their opponent. And they're developing shorts with the red flag or the blue flag, right? Because we don't have gloves, blue gloves or red gloves, so you need to have that little flag on your wrist, on your hip. So it's looking that it's just going to be a beautiful partnership to catapult back. Like I said, we spoke in DM. I think we're going to relive another era, another golden era of after 5 years of hiatus.
I think that's the dream for all of us. Your fight with Seth Baczynski in Myanmar was maybe the peak of the modern era, with Robin Black as well. That was great. And then, of course, the troubles in Myanmar, then the pandemic is one thing after another.
Earthquakes, floods, it's been crazy.
So I think what interesting for the Western audience is, are we going to see like Mike Perry, a Cowboy Cerrone, or Jorge Masvidal, that generation of fighter, try their hand at Lethwei, the guys who really like to get dirty, like is there interest there? And are you going to help kick it off yourself?
Well, I'm itching for a fight now. I feel like it's actually been 2 years exactly yesterday. 2 years since the fight in Cambodia when I fell in love with Cambodia. So now my kid is born. I got it now. He's 2 years old now. So I feel like I could do another one, and I'm thinking about like maybe more than one actually. Yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe a Kunkamai fight to pay my respect to my new home country here, and get the rust out as well, and then go to Myanmar with no gloves, Lethwei. So, but actually, even in Kunkamai, I will be fighting with the ropes because I always made a promise to my fans I will never fight with gloves again. So it will be with the traditional ropes, and then Lethwei with yeah. So, but to answer your question, I think there's a lot of interest. There's Perry obviously said to Joe Rogan on the podcast that he would be willing to do it, and Rogan said you should fight me. So we made an article about this last time, and I think he wants it, and Feldman wants it too. Conor wants it too. They told me when I was in Rome, said like come to Florida in December. Let's do this. So we're in talks to see if the fight is possible. If the fight would be in Asia or in America. If it's in America, I don't know if we can do the headbutts yet. That's the thing, and I definitely want them. So I don't know if they're gonna do it in Wyoming or whatever, but that would be a kind of a deal breaker for me. I mean, it's not. Then it would be kind of the Bernacle BKFC Muay Thai in a way, because which they did in Asia with Nick Chapman actually, Sanchai and Bukyao. They fought BKFC,
Yeah.
8 limbs.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice, but if I'm gonna fight 8 limbs,
Gotta
might
be
as well
9.
9. Let's give me the last. Let me give the most important one.
Bring it out to Asia. Bring Mike Perry here. Bring Cowboy Cerrone here. Get it out to Asia.
Which scoop? I heard across the grapevine that Cerrone agreed to Lethwei rules. So I don't know if he agreed to me but he agreed that he would like to fight Lethwei. It's a bucket list thing. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I've interviewed Cowboy a few times. He's game, right?
I heard he's getting jacked up now. He's pretty big.
He was on the juice when he retired.
So if we do fight, I wouldn't be. I don't have to because now I'm a little bit heavier than I used when I was like fighting every month or every 2 months. So maybe I won't have to lose any weight. We just fight. Let's go walking away I meet him in a tavern. I meet him in a bar. We just fight like it's supposed to be. No no weight cut, no check weight. Let's fucking go. But I think he's a good striker, and I think he's a Hall of Famer, so it would be a pretty good fight.
Be very nice. I've worked for you as a promoter. I've commentated for you. You're a pretty good promoter as well. So as a promoter, passing the torch, is there any young talents you would love to see from any sport? Just pluck and say, you'd be great in 9 limbs.
Good question. Well, I was eyeing a lot of guys in BKFC in Rome. There's a couple of American guys that were there, and I said to Chris was there, my co-promoter for MFC. He said, who in the roster of worldwide BKFC will be brave enough to go with all limbs allowed? So there's a couple names that there's I mean I'll let the future say, but there's a couple names that stood out. KO, a guy that did a full tatted guy.
Yeah.
He's
Italian.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Yeah.
Italian, full tatted up. Pugliasi, I believe.
Yeah.
His name. I don't know if I pronounce it well, but he's very good. And so. And also, there's a lot of Burmese that are itching for fighting. They're like, they've been constrained to Myanmar for the last couple of years. They're like, give me some fresh meat, give me some fresh blood. They've been only fighting in one championship right now, but under Muay Thai rules with small gloves. It's good, but it's not. It doesn't have the same penetrating effect and the same cutting effect with the gloves. Because that's the thing. Like you're basically putting a cushion on their main. Their main thing, and also no headbutts and everything. Actually we have 3 Burmese guys fighting tomorrow in one championship.
Nice.
Tanzin, Veronica is making, she's fighting tomorrow, and it's gonna be
awesome.
Good. But I think 2026 Andrew is gonna be very big for Lethwei. So, and not only outside, but now Myanmar is ready for actually hosting like international fights. So
Got to be a part of this, man. I just want to ask Conor. I asked him about Lethwei in 2019.
Yeah.
He seems to really love it and really feel it. Is he going to come out into Asia? Is he going to really support this? And also, he looks very well. Does he?
Yeah,
Do you
he
feel
looks
that
like-
energy from him?
Yeah, he looked very healthy, very good energy. He was really a ball of energy to everybody, and yeah, he was with his family, his kids. Actually, his son was super excited to see the sword. He's like, Dad, Dad, Dad. He wanted to see the sword. No, he's honestly he's a showman, killing it, and. You said you asked your question. Is he going to come? You said. What did you say?
Well, how involved in Lethwei do you see him getting? Do you
Well,
think he'll make an appearance? And...
I think he's gonna come. He's gonna come at one point for sure. Either in Myanmar or Cambodia. I'm opening a gym here too, so he would be coming to the gym, Kong MMA, when it's ready. In about 6 months, we'll have the gym ready in Cambodia. But I don't know. I think we'd have to do at least an event or two in Myanmar first to show that it's everything is smooth before we can get even Feldman as well to come see. So yeah, we have to show the world that like Myanmar is back in business. Ready to mingle, and man, I'm so fucking excited. It's like you said, last fight was with in WLC in 2019, I believe. So 6 years.
Well, it's not the first time or the last time we're going to be having this conversation, guys, but that's just a little tip of the iceberg at 2 o'clock in the morning in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Dave Leduc's amazing house. Guys, lots to be excited about. Kong MMA, BKFC Lethwei, potentially Dave Leduc returning to the ring. What do you want to see next, guys? Let us know in the comments section, but always good to see you.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.